Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to APCA Malaysia today also. So I'm Chef Kean here. So today I will teach you guys doing a homemade egg tart. Okay. So for the first item, we have two items for today. For the first item is a sweet pastry on here. So our sweet pastry ingredient for the cake flour, icing sugar, salt, unsalted butter, and a whole egg. So on here we are making a creamy, the rub-in method. So all the dry ingredient, your flour, icing sugar, salt, and the butter, okay, or just mix inside. So using a low speed, make it become a sandy texture. Make sure your butter is in the chill temperature. So after that, you're more easy to handle, okay, for your dough. Okay, in between when we're still waiting for this dough, so we can start to using the mold. So today I will using this mold, okay, for 6 cm. Okay, 6 cm of this mold, because this mold is not the unstick mold. Okay, so I need to brush some butter and put some flour inside to let it later easy to unmold. So on here, brush. Of course, if you don't want to using the butter and the flour, right, you can using a spray oil also can. Just spray oil on the top, then it's okay already. If you have an unstick mold, then doesn't matter. Okay, so you have an unstick mold, you no need doing this brush with the butter. So get the flour, so on here, you guys can check your dry ingredient, okay, with the butter, they're fully mixed well, like the sand. Okay, so now you guys can add your whole egg inside. After add the whole egg inside, just mix well, become a dough, then you can stop it. Okay, don't create too much of a gluten. Okay, so just like this, make it become a dough. Then we can stop. For this, I will suggest you guys can put inside the cream foam, put inside the chiller, let it rest, okay, because it just creates some a little bit of a gluten on here. So just let it rest, so your dough after when you bake, it won't be shrink. So make it become like this, a paste on here. Before that, I have prepared some. So for this dough, okay, for this tart shell, I'm using around like 40 gram. Okay. So 40 gram, you guys can just make it round shape, put inside your mold like this. Use your two hands to press. Okay, just like that. Make it a tart shell come out. So I show you. Don't worry if you guys cannot see the closer shop. You guys can go subscribe our YouTube channel. At there they have a more closer shop to see. Okay, and if you release, you rest the dough, actually the dough won't be shrink too much and more easy for you, okay, to handle. So just like that. So we will trim. Make sure your dough is the thickness around like 2 mm thickness, so it won't be too thick also. For this, you need to estimate. Okay, after this dough done, for me, you guys can put the we need to pre-bake this first, because if you just put the mixture inside, okay, your tart shell is difficult to cook. So after that, on the bottom they have a lot of the sugar, the sweet pastry is difficult to cook it, okay, will not become a golden brown color, not become crispy. So on here, before we need to pre-bake, I need to using a fork, because for this mold, on the bottom don't have any hole, okay, we do have a seal pipe on there to release the gas, the air. If you didn't put a hole on here, later you can, the dough here will be bounced up, okay, you will raise up, become an air bubble on here. So make a fork like this. So for pre-bake, so on here for pre-bake, you guys can using some like a baking stone. This is a baking steel on here. Okay, of course you guys can using the bean, okay, baking rice, the rice, okay, but the bean and the rice after you guys baking, actually you cannot be, you only can using for baking, okay, you cannot be using for like you want to make a red bean soup or do cooking the rice, it cannot be doing that already. Okay, so at here, just like this, for her, we will need to pre-bake. For this one, I will make it 170 Celsius, okay, I use around like 15 minutes, okay. Okay, so after that, we will start for making our mixture. So this is a milk, sugar, cream, and egg yolk. So some of the recipe, if you guys want for this milk, you guys can just half of the milk, half of evaporate milk. Okay, evaporate milk are not condensed milk. Okay, so evaporate milk will become the mixture will become more smooth. So everything just mix inside. Your cream, and for this, for egg yolk and whole egg inside. For the egg yolk and the whole egg, I would prefer you guys using by gram, because some of the eggs, right, you're going to like grade A, grade B, so the egg will be not same. So for us, our recipe on here, all the egg yolk is, one egg yolk is 20 gram, okay? Egg white is 30 gram. So that's mean for the whole egg, okay, actually the whole egg is 50 gram. So you guys can check, okay? So you can next time for one egg, okay, for one whole egg recipe, you guys can make it like 50 gram, okay? So on here, mix everything together with the whisk. After that, sieve it again. Okay, for this, make sure if you guys want, you guys can keep inside the chiller, okay, for the 4 day. Okay, you guys can keep in the chiller for 4 days. After that, we will continue check our tart shell. So after that, the tart shell after bake 170, okay, until like for 15 minutes, okay. So you guys can check. Depend your mode, because some of the person their mode is different. So for me, what I suggest, you guys want to check the tart shell here is golden brown, okay. So you can see all the tart shell is totally like golden brown. This is around like 80% of cook of the tart shell already. Okay, for this, the tart shell, okay, actually you guys can keep in a container, a container without the moisture. If you want, you can put some silica gel. You can keep this for like 1 month, doesn't matter, in a dry room, okay, in a dry storage, this one. So this one actually, they can separate, like today you don't need to eating a tart shell, get the tart shell and put the mixture, just bake inside the oven, done. Okay, just like that, easy. So for here, this tart shell, I already been baking half 80%. So after that, remember just now we have making some small fork, okay? We are making some small hole, right? So after that, I'm using the egg wash to brush, okay? Why we need to using the egg wash to brush? Because the hole, right, the egg wash can seal the hole. So when you pour the mixture inside, the mixture won't be leaking out from here, from the bottom, okay? So on here, we will continue for the baking. So for this, I will set my oven to 210, okay? 210, after that, trigger in, okay? What is meaning trigger in, trigger out? Because we need to lock the air inside, let the pressure become more strong, okay? So you can proof up your mixture. So this one, after 210 Celsius, trigger in, put for 8 minutes to 10 minutes, until you can see your this tart shell, okay? The mixture will bounce out. Just put your mixture. Okay, just like that, and you guys can put inside the oven, okay, to bake it. Okay, some of the person you asking, this is actually similar like the Portuguese egg tart. Okay, for this we are using a sweet pastry. If you guys want, okay, you guys want like a more crispy texture, okay, you guys can using a puff pastry. You guys can go to the store, just buy the puff pastry. For if you guys for homemade. For doing a puff pastry a bit difficult because you need the aircon conditioner, okay, and you need to folding the puff pastry, okay. For here, you can just go to the shop, buy the puff pastry, and just cut it using a round cutter and just lining with the tart shell, okay. Just line it after make the mixture, okay, and just bake like that, okay. So after this, so for now, bake we bake for 8 minutes to 10 minutes, okay. This depend your oven and depend your mold, because some of the mold they will become more bigger. So we after come out, done. Okay, so you can see for this color, I prefer you guys baking like this kind of the color, okay. for this. So if you want this tart shell, you guys can be changing. You can changing like you're not using a sweet pastry, you can using a puff pastry also can. Puff pastry for the homemade, I prefer you guys go to buy. Okay, easy for you guys. Okay, for like for the business way. Okay, then of course I know you guys can be doing folding the puff pastry. Okay, they're using the machine. Okay, so you can see after that we can cut the layer. Okay, on here. So for this, I will prefer you guys, we always for this shelf life for 1 day. That means today you make it, okay, then you serve by like this. Okay, so on here, if you want like you don't want like this is a more pocketish egg tart. Okay, if you want to inside to have like this kind of burn, right, then you need to use lower temperature, like 160 to 170. Okay, slowly to bake the egg mixture inside. Okay, so it depends which type you guys want. Okay, because egg tart actually is quite easy. All the make sure you guys don't need to boiling, just mix sure everything and done. For the milk part, you guys can change to half to evaporate milk, half to milk also can, to let the flavor more get a more nicer aroma. Okay, so today until here. Okay, if you guys have any question, you guys can put on the bottom to comment. So we have our chef will be answer you. Okay, and if you guys want to see a more closer shop, okay, close shop, you guys can go to subscribe our YouTube. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for today.